Hi there. This is another vinyl update. I didn't really join in on a lot of competitions and entries and whatever last couple of weeks. I did two yesterday. Wasn't able to participate in the Lullaby competition of Dr. Deadwax. Wanted to, but it was closed. And I cannot compete in Peter's L. Peter 1978's animal competition because I don't have a pet. But I do wish both of those more and more subscribers because you guys deserve it. You're awesome. I recorded this update yesterday as well, but somehow I did not save it on my computer, I guess. So I'm going to try it again. I'm not going to show everything I showed yesterday. CD wise, I had like a stack this big. I'm only going to show one, which is a killer. And I'm not going to show a 12-inch and a 7-inch I showed. But otherwise, it's all in here. Start with the CD. This is here we are, Natuur Mocht Still Lives. It's on the 480 label, and this is a Grail. If this was a vinyl release, it would have been a Grail. There, 480. There. It is originally a vinyl release from 1981, but this is the CD re-release from 1997. Here we are, some boobies and some naked men fighting. Can't go wrong with that, I guess. The original, I don't know what it goes for, but it's probably stupid money. Because it features post-punk and experimental music from 1981. There's four or five bands that actually made it and became quite well known. The opening track is by The Birthday Party. Everyone knows The Birthday Party. If not The Birthday Party, you all know Nick Cave. Bauhaus is on here, Modern English, and those are the best known names on this CD. But I prefer the bands that are not that well known. This is killer stuff. Psychotic Tanks, Rima Rima, I have the 12-inch from them, and it's a mind-blowing song that's on here. In Camera, Mass, Cupol, Sword Soul, Past 7 Days, Div Juz, CVO, and Last Dance. Those are the other bands on this CD. So if you find the CD of this, pick it up. If you find the album and it's dirt cheap, pick it up. It's too expensive, You either do it or you don't, but for me right now it's maybe a little bit too expensive, an original vinyl release of this album. But yeah, for me this is a Grail, part of my collection of post-punk music. So the vinyl that I picked up, starting off with this one. This is Putties. That's at least how I think you pronounce it. They are a East German rock group, and this is their second album, simply called Two. It's released on, let's see, there you are, the Amiga label, which is a East German record label. I don't think there were any other record labels from East Germany because, if you know your history a little bit, East Germany was communist Germany. Right after the Second World War, Russia, got part of Germany and became communist Germany. This 1975, it was still a communist country, and this surprised me. This music. I know this band. I have another album by them, but it's just like heavy rock with glam rock influences and maybe a slight bit of Kraut-Rock. It's pretty awesome, but it's, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if people sell this as Kraut-Rock, which it is not. It's more glam rock, but this is a cool release. Found this for €4. You don't really see their albums that often here in stores, so finding it at a Goodwill, great. This also was not that expensive. Let's see if I can show this without a big glare. I don't know. It's got silver embossing on here. This is Big Country's The Crossing from 1983. And it comes with the original inner sleeve. Just some pictures on there. I always dismissed Big Country as a lesser U2, and maybe they are, but they're just a band on their own, and I had to pick this up because I love 80s new wave, pop music, and this is just a really good album. Yeah, I can understand the comparisons to early U2, but these guys added folk music to it, just Irish folk music to it, making it just a tad different. This is a good band. Memphis Final Jim and the Misses, they always have an intro, and not the current one, but the one before that. They had this soul song about, making Memphis soul stew. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, that's a good song. And I found an album by the artist, King Curtis, Do Your Thing. This is on Dutch Atlantic, which I think has a different color scheme than the American Atlantic. But anyway, this is part of a series called Flashback, which you can see there and there. Other groups in that series are Arthur Conley, Sam and Dave, Booker T, Wilson Pickett, Otis Redding, Joe Tex. So he's in good company. I like this a lot. Kind of reminds me of Booker T and J.R. Walker, and that is not a bad thing. So this is King Curtis. So thank you, Memphis Final Jim and the Misses, for playing this in your intro. Otherwise, I would never have picked this up. Well, maybe I would. I don't know. We're going to more expensive records right now. These are still all Goodwill. This one I paid €2 something for. Same goes for this record. This is Ann Peebles, I Can't Stand the Rain. There's nothing on the back to see. It's a UK press on London, Purple London label. I love the London label. The song, I Can't Stand the Rain, has been sampled by Missy Elliott, and I love the original so much. The opening of that song is just killer. So when I saw this, it looked interesting. I recognized the title, but that's all. It's just good soul music from 1974. So let's continue. This one was also around €2, something like that. And it's a good price. I don't regret picking this up. This is Robert Fripp's Exposure from 1979. It does still sound very proggy to me, which I don't give a shit. I love it. It's the inner sleeve. It's, I believe, on some Polydor. Great, proggy guitar music. Awesome. Then the next ones, they're even more expensive. These go between, let's say, 4 to 6 euros. That's the price range that I paid this for, For a Goodwill, that's pretty crazy. But to be quite honest, I would have paid a lot more if I found these at a local record store. And I'm glad I found them at the Goodwill because they're in great condition. This is Camel, a live record. If you have watched my previous videos all the way, all the videos I've done, you might, and you recognize records, you might have seen this one like maybe a year and a half ago I showed this. But the one I showed missed one of the 2 records. So now I have the double LP. It's on this pretty different Decca label. I've never seen this. It looks like a snow Decca label. And it's a Belgian press. So yeah, the cover is in excellent shape. So I had to pick it up. The next one, I know the band, that's why I picked it up, but I never knew this record, but it's become a Grail. It's just such a killer album. Again, this was like 4 to 5 euros. This is Ashra Blackouts. This is a Kraut-Rock masterpiece from 1977. Released it's recorded in 1977. It's released in 1978 on the red and green Virgin label. This is awesome stuff. Very ambient, very spacious, awesome guitar playing, just a great guitar sound. Manuel Gotching is the guy who does most, if not all, of the music on here, and wow, this is killer stuff. So glad. I mean, you never see Ashra or Ashra Temple at Goodwill, and when you do, you pick it up. It doesn't matter if it's like 5 euros or 4 euros. The next one I have a copy of. 1 minute. I have a copy of this, and the copy I have, I'm one of trade, but let's first show the record. This is the new copy that I've picked up. The Sound from the Lion's Mouth, a original gatefold 1981 release. It's not the Korova issue, it's on WEA, but if you look closely, there's the cow, the Korova cow, so it's licensed from Korova. We're talking the Dutch release here. The vinyl was kind of dirty, I had to clean it, but the cover is better shaped than the one I had, which is this one. So this is the cover I had. There's some slight damage up there. I don't know if it's damage, might be able to take it off, but otherwise the sleeve is in great condition. But this is an original on Korova. There you are. I will contact someone in the vinyl community, and I'm thinking of Henry, or Henry can contact me if he has this already, so I can find some other place for it. This copy, original Korova. If Henry, to the boy else, if you're interested, I want to trade with you because you're a fucking awesome guy. And if you already have this, I think I might know other places sort of swap this around with, you know. So let me know, Henry, if you want this. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm not gonna do the Frankenstein by getting the original Kurova out of this one and send it, put it in my version, because that would be, you know, I don't give a shit if it's Kurova or not. It's an original, it's an OG, except it's the Dutch OG. And to be quite honest, you know, I love the Kurova, but I've got several Kurova releases, so it's nothing special. So this one, Henry, if you want it, let me know. And I'm going to keep it at 15 minutes. So take care, Final Community. I'll be seeing you. Peace.